Fishers, beautiful weather, could be good on the weekend, got our fingers crossed. It's going to be miserable. I hope it's going to pour rain, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, so it should be all right. But I was just talking to Mesa a couple of minutes ago down Compleat Angle Lavington, and he tells me that Dartmouth fished exceptionally well through the week. It was really good. Right up the back end of the Dart, up past Eustace, right up the back, getting some very good trout. Just flatline trolling seems to be doing the job quite nicely. The old Tassie does the job. Little slim minnows, the 60 or 100 mil slim minnows, absolutely creaming them down there at the moment. Very good quality fishing. Hume Weir, I know you see some photos popping up on a regular basis of monster trout out of the Hume Weir, but look, they're few and far between. Not everyone's catching them. You get 50 boats on the water, 3 or 4 or 5 boats will come off with a fish. But look, they are fantastic fish. It's worth targeting them. Big browns, 50, 60, 70 centimetre stuff. So they're very, very good quality fish. Anyone wants to get out and chase one of those, it's worth the effort. You'll get in the water without too much trouble. Plenty of boat ramps that are accessible at the moment down there because the Hume Weir's rising. Actually, most of our dams are coming up at the moment, around this area that is. The river below the Hume Weir, not too bad. They're getting a few fish out of it. The odd yellow, the odd trout, right just directly below the Hume Weir. Plenty of cray still. Look, and they're going to let a flush down the Hume Weir, 7,000 megs, I think, over the next week or so. Next few days, should I say. And by next Thursday, it should be really good. You'll be able to put a boat in it, no trouble at all down there. And you should get some good joy. Haven't had any decent reports out of Mulwala this week, but I reckon it'd be worth a bit of a look. You'd pick up the odd big cod if you went down there and worked at it, but nothing special. Murrumbidgee River here. Look, there's enough cod getting caught to justify going down for a bit of a fish. It's up and down a little bit, just over a metre, just under a metre. You'll get a boat in without any major issues if you go into some of the boat ramps, have a bit of a look. Some are good, some aren't so crash hot at the moment. But you'll pick up a few cod. You'll get plenty of crays. There's no shortage of them, I can assure you. Don't forget, you've only got until the end of August till that closes. So you've got basically a bit over a month and a bit to go. So get stuck into it while this weather's fantastic and the river's at the perfect height for it. Conditions are great. Don't forget, Tumut River, all the streams are closed. Blowering, yep, it's fishing really well. Not everyone's going to catch a cod out of it, but if you want to catch that trophy-sized fish, go to Blowering. There's no better spot at the moment. You will get some good fish out of it if you put the hours and hours and hours in. Metre plus cod aren't that uncommon up there. Trolling is just as good as casting, I can assure you. Through the day or night time, put in plenty of hours, your chances are going to be quite okay. Doesn't really matter what type of lure you're going to use, a swim bait. Some of the better options are the big jaws, custom crafted jaws, hellraisers, anything of that if you're going to troll. If you're throwing swim baits around, the Xeric Infinity's not bad. Lacks a little bit in strength compared to some of the others, but it's a good lure. What most blokes seem to be using are the big mumblers, chatterbaits, call them what we will. We're going to call them chumblers, and they're getting some really good fish on those. Colour doesn't seem to matter, but the lighter colours, the silvers and the whites, seem to be pretty consistent. Sort of 4 to about 10 metres of water, or 2 to 10 metres of water, certainly covering the options. I got a couple of good reports from Talbingo. 4 or 5 fish for the day, 6 fish for the day seems to be pretty consistent up there at the moment. Certainly worth a bit of a look. But where I did get some great reports, Robs, Eucumbean. How good's that? Off the bank with bait. Lots of trout at the moment. Trolling's been a bit ho-hum, but bait fishing off the bank, that's the way to go. Jindabyne, it's not too bad either. Wangler, still getting really good reports from there. Has a quiet week every now and then some really good weeks. Wangler's worth the drive, I can assure you. Barrenjock, hey, I just don't seem to be getting any decent reports out of it. There's the odd big fish getting caught, but geez, not too many. I mean, they're doing it pretty hard there, but it will come good soon, I can assure you. Well, I hope it does. I've got my fingers crossed on that one. So as you can see, there's a fair bit of activity around us. School holidays are finished. The waterways will be a little bit quieter. So yeah, good luck. This is Compleat Angler's Fishing Report. Catch you next week.